Hello everyone, and welcome to the Perham Show, and welcome to 2015. Seems like just yesterday we cleared the calendar over, but we're getting ready to go here at the Perham Area Chamber. And I'm Dan Schrader, the Executive Director, and soon joining me will be the Associate Director, Emily Rutten. A couple of things this morning I wanted to touch on with the Chamber, and one is that there's going to be a brand new Perham.com coming to us here this month coming up. So check out that as the old one will go away, the new one comes in. It'll have some really nice features on Perham.com to promote our area. Also, there's going to be a variety of changes coming to the Chamber this year throughout the year, and we'll keep you updated on all those. One of the things I really want to talk to you about this morning is that the Chamber each year puts on an awards banquet in April, and what that is for leadership, Hall of Fame, and volunteers. Right now, in the month of January, we are taking nominations for that, and I'm going to go over some of those things, which I'm going to read right to you so we get them straight. You can just send them to us by January 30th on paper if you want to nominate some people for these different categories. And I'm going to go over those for you. The Leadership Award, there are people recognized for his or her contribution to the community within this last year. They probably led a project and they succeeded, something to that effect. Then there's the Hall of Fame Award. This is an award that's been given to people that have done a lot of things for the Perham area and community over some time period. So if they've done some outstanding things, they led some things, or they're a great part of this area and community, they'll be getting a Hall of Fame award from the Perham Chamber. And then a couple years ago, we started a volunteer award, which is given to just what it is. People in this last year that have volunteered their services and did some great volunteering. We'd like to recognize those people as well. Then it's a little different this year too. We're going to try to have that banquet on April 9th, which is a Thursday out at the Wild Oaks. And a couple other things we're going to do this year. New Associate Director Emily Rutten is going to chat to you a little bit here about some of the awards the Chamber will be given to its members. Emily?
Well, we wanted to give our businesses in the community some recognition for all the great things that they do, whether it's in their business themselves and how the business is going, but also the volunteer work that they do in the community. So we're going to have 3 different awards. The first one is the Chamber Champion Award, and this award is going to go to the organization that is always supportive to the Chamber and the community through sponsorships, Chamber involvement, and the community service. And then we'll have the Best in Business Award, and this award will go to an organization that has an outstanding year in business and continues to strive to remain competitive and innovative. And then we'll have the Spirited Supporter Award, and that award will go to an organization that has the most community spirit and involvement in the area. And these awards will be decided on by a Chamber committee. And then we're also going to do award our board members and our ambassadors. So it'll be a board member of the year and an ambassador of the year that both those awards will go to the member of the group that goes beyond the call of duty and always makes time for Dan and I and our Chamber staff in everything that we do. So those are the awards we'll be giving out as well.
Okay, those are going to be all new awards, and those, like Emily said, will be brought to you by a committee from the Chamber. But what we're looking for in this month of January as well for the Leadership, the Hall of Fame, and the Volunteer Awards, your nominations. Please get them to us on paper by January 30th at all possible. And then again, we're scheduling right now that banquet for Thursday, April 9th at the Wild Oaks, which you can get tickets here beforehand. It'll be $25 a plate, we'll have some entertainment and some other things happening. Also then, getting off that subject, just want to remind everybody out there in your viewing area that there's a couple of new things that are coming up this year, and we'll keep you informed about that. But don't forget the events coming up here in our wonderful world of Perham, Minnesota up here. January 30th, February 1st weekend. Don't forget there's a liquidation sale coming up. That'll be at the PAC. For information on that, please contact Steve Richter at Richter's Clothing. And then the Freeze Fest will be going on February 7th that weekend. Jill Shipman's your contact for the kinship group there. If you want to jump in the water, give her a call at 346-7102. And then don't forget we have our Lakes Area Home and Cabin Show, March 13th and 14th. You can get your contracts and vendor booths right here at the Chamber. So those are some things coming up. Don't forget to go on our calendar at perham.com and check out all the other things. So that's your update from the Perham Area Chamber. For Emily Rutten, I'm Dan Schrader, and you're watching The Perham Show.
Good morning. This is Pastor Dirk from Northwoods Assembly here in Perham, Minnesota. I'm excited to come to you today. You know, January is Human Trafficking Month. Every year here at Northwoods Assembly, we do something to bring an awareness to that. Minnesota has a lot of great things to be proud of. We have the Mall of America. We have many lakes. It's a great place to live, a great place to enjoy. But one of those things that are actually in the closet that really you can't be proud of is that as a state, we're the 13th state out of all the states when it comes to child trafficking. Over 200 children under the age of 18 have been trafficked every year in the state of Minnesota. Many people don't have an awareness of that, but most are sold every day, anywhere from 5 to 10 times a day, making millions of dollars for the pimps that do so. Also in our area is the Balkans, and human trafficking is just spiraling out of control out in the Balkans. So I want to invite you to join us and get a little more information on not only what is happening, but what you can do to help make a difference. Here on January the 21st and 22nd at the local movie theater, we are going to be showing the movie Nefarious. Nefarious is a very well worldly shown movie dealing with human trafficking around the world on many different continents. So we encourage you to come out. The movie is absolutely free. It'll be showing 7 p.m. on both Wednesday night and Thursday night. After the movie, we'll be giving you information and an invite to come to our church, which is actually going to be hosting a conference that we call the Red Light, Green Light Conference, which will be taking place on Friday evening, January 23rd, and all day Saturday, the 24th. On the evening of the 23rd, we have a movie called The Trade of Innocence. It's actually not a documentary, it's a drama that shows the reality of child trafficking over in the Asian countries, but it's really a heart-gripping and wrenching story dealing with child trafficking. We encourage you to come out to that. And then on Saturday, we're really going to get down to the nuts and bolts of human trafficking, of why it exists, and how to protect your children, and some signs to be aware of in your own home, as well as why this exists. On Saturday morning, we're actually putting on a free breakfast, and yes, we're going to call it Porn and Pancakes, because in the morning, we're going to be dealing with pornography. I truly believe that without pornography, there would not be human trafficking. It all starts somewhere. And on Saturday morning, we have a couple that is actually on staff at our church that went through the tragedy of losing a job, as well as nearly losing their family due to pornography. Both of them are going to be sharing men for a men's time and women with his wife for a women's time. And then they're going to come together in the morning and share together how they overcame that. Some simple things that you can learn as far as a family, things to identify, as well as how to protect your computers in your home. We're going to show you the very practical how-tos. So if you're a grandparent or a parent and you don't know much about computers, but you have grandchildren and children who obviously do every single day, we want to show you some simple things that you can put on your computer to help protect your home and to protect their lives. Then in the afternoon, I'm going to be sharing and showing a few video clips. We're going to be dealing with the issue of what you can do as you fill up your gas tank on Highway 10 or Interstate 94, so that things that you can identify and see around you, if something's not right, some simple phone calls that you can make and some things that you can do that might just rescue somebody. We're going to be highlighting Truckers Against Trafficking and the ministry that they do, as well as a phone number that you can use to help truckers make a difference, because they are the eyes and the ears on the road. And then finally, on Saturday evening at 7 p.m. right here at the church, I've invited, she's actually a friend of ours now, but she was a prostitute in Thailand, spent a couple of years on the street selling her body. Her life has been turned around now. She actually has spent a lot of time reaching out to fellow sex workers, as well as finding and identifying and rescuing several children. So we're going to be interviewing her on Saturday evening at 7 p.m. You don't want to miss that. She'll also be here on Sunday morning at 10 a.m. So once again, January is Human Trafficking Month. We encourage you, we welcome you to Northwoods Assembly, as well as the Comet Theater, to join us for Red Light, Green Light, Anti-Human Trafficking Conference, and learn about the issues here in Minnesota and North Dakota. Thank you, and God bless.